Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Javier with The Real Javier Novoa, a channel, a platform, and a modality where we apply the principles of philosophy, spirituality, mysticism, and business to rapid lifestyle transformation. Coming to you, ladies and gentlemen, today, Friday night, going into Saturday. Probably when you see this, it will be Saturday, the end of the week, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a lovely weekend. And I hope that you've had a very productive week in following the videos that we've been putting out. If you've not seen them, I would encourage you to go back to the last 7 videos at least. And we have been starting a series on strategic planning, on the application of strategy and planning to this specific modality of allowing and of right brain stewardship, so to speak, of allowing the right brain to do its work and at the same time organizing that with the left brain modality. We're going to be having many more videos on this, as well as specific applications of this to a specific situation in my life that I will guide you through hand in hand. That is coming up this weekend, or at least today. I just wanted to take another little break along that path, because I've gotten incredible emails from many of you who've already seen incredible results in applying these processes, but I've also gotten emails from many of you saying that you find it a bit overwhelming and you'd like us to slow down just a little bit. And I honor that. And we have to take breaks along the path, and we have to realize again that there's nothing that you have to do here. As Abraham Hicks always says, and I love using this, she says, there's nothing serious going on here, ladies and gentlemen. You already are it, therefore you already have it. Therefore there's nothing to do. And it behooves us, as much as we can, to rest as much as we can, because it's really through resting that we receive those impulses, those inspirations. And tonight I'm going to give you a modality. I'm going to give you a template for doing it. It's one that I use and one that I teach or have taught to many of my coaching clients, and I'm going to teach it to you today because it's a very powerfully effective technique, especially when you feel a little off course or off kilter, especially when you feel a little out of sorts. So you don't want to miss that. It's going to be a great video tonight, and we're basically just going to be resting in the knowing. And I want to really take you by the hand and show you how to do that. Before we do, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you again, if you've not subscribed to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button below. Because as we always say, not only will it allow you to pull your energy, so to speak, with this community, this growing community of Master Manifestors, you'll also be helping me get the word out. And as we've noticed from the current events that are coming through the pipeline, things are, let's just say, the situation is calling for that, ladies and gentlemen. So I will give you a moment to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, as always, ladies and gentlemen. So I got an email specifically from a subscriber saying that he was feeling a little bit out of sorts, that he had done a few days of the strategic planning, but then even that was starting to feel like a task. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, there's lightning going on outside, and I am very happy about it. It's raining finally here in Texas, and it means that next week we're going to have a cooler week, and I'm so excited about that. We have manifested that, so we're excited. And you can even hear the thunder, but excuse me. He said that he was getting out of sorts. And as I was saying, sometimes we impose laws upon ourselves without even meaning to do it. Remember, you're under no law. There's only one law that you're under. That's the law of liberty. As Neville Goddard calls it, I believe the biblical scriptures talk about it. And as Seth, the great sage, said, the only rule is you make the rules. Remember that. And anything that feels like a law, anything that feels like a must-do, throw that against the wall, at least for a little while. Even this planning modality is only going to be as good as the inspiration you bring to it, and is only going to be as good as the vibration you bring to it. So if you don't feel inspired, please do stop and take a rest. In fact, all of the news and so on that's going on in the world is also getting people out of sorts, and this subscriber also talked to me about that. Just the current events, trying to get free from the prison grid and so forth, while at the same time dealing with daily observations, it can feel like too much. And then this sitting down for strategic planning just seems like one more thing, one more plate to spin, to add to the collection of spinning plates. And that's not our intention here at all, but as with any process, and we've said this continuously, and Abraham Hicks has said this, if it feels like work, don't do it. But we're offering these processes because they excite me, and they can work when you get in the vibrational wavelength. And we're going to show you how to get in the vibrational wavelength. Now, it's the end of the work week, so hopefully you'll have some time to do this. And what you want to do is you want to just do a very simple grounding exercise. You're going to get into alpha, then you're going to use your imagination to create a safe and inspiring place for yourself. Now, it's encouraged, if you have a space, to create a nice space for yourself where you can return to. But whether or not you can do that, maybe you're not in an area where you can have much space to have a safe space. You can always have one that you can go to in your imagination. We're going to show you how. Very simple technique that I always use. I love it, and it gives me great insights and great inspirations. As Marcus Aurelius said, and we're paraphrasing here, in the Meditations, we're always wants to go to the mountains and to the seashore, and I love going to forests, and I've even made videos about I love going to the beach and to the seashore where I can be alone and where I can contemplate. But, as Marcus Aurelius said, this is the mark of the most common type of man. For the true philosopher who has knowledge knows that at any time he can retreat into himself, his or herself. And we're going to teach you today, as we have in videos before, and as we will eternally be doing in our videos, to take a retreat into yourself. I think we all need it. I think the whole energy of the group is saying that we're enjoying this strategic planning process, but that we want to take a little rest along the path. And I want to give it to us all, ladies and gentlemen. So you can close your eyes for this exercise. You can just relax. Just let go, first of all, of everything that's happened during the week, good or bad. You can even just say, Father, I let it go. I'm right here in this present moment. Right here just abiding, and I can just let every single emotion, every single sensation, every single memory, every muscle memory, every feeling, I can just let it move right through me. I could just let it go. I'm just letting it go. Because I know there's a power that's greater than me, and I'm saying greater than my conscious left brain. And I know that I am that power, but I know that just for the sake of the game, I can divide myself into two, and I can leave all of the burdens, all of the memories, all of the muscle memory, all of the emotions. I can just let that go for right now into the hands of that greater knowing, that greater power. Already you're just starting to feel great. And just for a moment, I just want you to be totally and completely present. Don't interpret it, though. Just feel all of the sensations on your body. As one great meditation teacher said, just for a moment abide in the steam bath of sensations. It's what Eckhart Tolle calls the sensation of the inner body, but it's also a feeling of everything that's going on around you. Because you're not separate, because you are it. Just abide in the steam bath of that. Imagine yourself just in a steam bath. As we know from Seneca, the Roman senators used to go into the hot baths. And if you can do it physically, do it physically. But right now, there's not a need for that. Because you can do it spiritually from no matter where you are. Do you feel an ease and tranquility coming over you? Even if you don't, just keep up with the exercise and you soon will. Now I want you to go into your imagination, into your skull, into the place that's symbolized in the Bible by the Holy of Holies. Remember, this is prayer, ladies and gentlemen. What we're doing right here, right now, is prayer. It is salah in the literal sense. And it is an intercourse between the divine and the physical, knowing your oneness. Now going into that deepest place in your skull, your imaginative faculty, I want you to imagine yourself now. You don't have to go there or travel there. Just be there now. I want you to imagine yourself in a very secluded but very safe house or cabin. And I want you to get familiar with the whole surrounding environment there. It's the walls, some sparse but very comfortable furniture, perhaps a meditation cushion that you're sitting on right now, some books on the shelf. And know that this place is totally secure. It's guarded by angels or whatever you want it to be guarded by. No man or woman can come nigh it. It is your hermitage. It is your retreat place. Imagine it. Imagine the surroundings. Perhaps there's a fire in the fireplace. I want you to get a good picture of it because you're going to be reverting to it. This is going to be the place from which you can go deep into your deepest inner self and create. But right now, I just want you to be there. Just abide. Now go to the room in which there's a bed, and I want you to walk there. I want you to see the bed, beautifully made up. Very comfortable. With 2 pillows, or however you'd like to create that bed. And I want you to lay down in that bed and just close your eyes and say, right now, there's no one to disturb me. There's nothing I have to do. There's nowhere I have to be. Now remember, in this house you also have a desk and a workstation. You have tools to write upon. You have a whiteboard. You can make it and deck it out as in any way that you choose. One of the most prominent teachers to teach this method was the great Jose Silva. And he talked about having basically your place to go to revert to create. But you have to make it your own. And you have to make this place your own and get familiar with it. That means for the next few days, try to be in there and try to imagine it. Remember, you're in there and you're by yourself now and you're in this bed and you're just laying down. Now tell yourself, I can come back to this place anytime I want and I can create, but right now I'm just in complete peace. I'm in complete safety and security. I'm in complete seclusion. And I'm completely protected. And there's nothing I have to do because I can get here in the blink of an eye. All I have to do is practice it, and I can be here because I am it. And whatever my imagination dictates, there I am. Now just rest. And if you have anything that you want to be going differently, now if you feel rested and you feel in that alpha state, go ahead and imagine that from your bed in your area of seclusion, in your cabin. And then imagine that. And then now realize that you've almost forgotten about the place that you were sitting now while you're watching this video. And you can go back to that. But from the bed in your cabin, this goes to show you that you can be in 2, 3, 4, or as many film rolls and as many dimensions as you wish. You can be conscious of them. And you need not do anything else. Now, I am. There's nothing to fear on the outer because all of the projections of the outer are simply projections from my imagination, my consciousness. There's only one consciousness and I am it. Therefore, there's nothing to fear. There's no law. There's nothing I have to do because I am it. And I hope you're feeling this now because I'm feeling it in a very deep way. And you can feel it because you've done the meditative preparation. You're there. Now I can get onto a film roll where anything that I want is happening right now. And I can go straight to my end destination. So say you want a business and you've been doing the planning process for that. Go straight into the middle of that. The middle of that end point of where you want to be. What are you doing? What's surrounding you? You're going to see that it's so vivid. And imagine it not from where you think you're sitting watching this video, but from your creative workshop, from your cabin. It is vivid. You are surrounded by it now, and you can feel all of the feelings of it now. And just say thank you. Now put yourself back in your bed in your cabin. Now get up and look around your cabin. And now you can say, on the count of 5, I'm going to revert back to the other film roll where I'm watching Javier's video. And I'm going to feel better than before. And I'm going to count you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now just feel yourself back into the normal, natural surroundings. And when you're ready to, you can open your eyes. That's a true break, ladies and gentlemen. And I promise you, if you do this deeply and with intention, when you wake up, you feel like Wim Hof says, high on your own supply. You're now high on your own supply. You're now fresh. You're now a tabula rasa. Now sit down and do the strategic planning process if you feel so inspired. Or go and grab some coffee. I promise you, whatever you are going to do is going to be more effective. It's going to be more natural. You're going to be in flow. Right now I feel endorphins just traveling through my body. I didn't make this video for you. I made this video for me. And I feel just fantastic. And I hope you do too. I hope you did it with me. If you didn't do it with me, go back, rewind the video, and do it with me. It's worth it, ladies and gentlemen. You will show yourself that you can be on any film roll that you want. Remember, there is no law. Everything we're doing here is for the joy of it, not for the law of it. There's nothing you have to do. That's the message of this video. Just be at peace. Just rest. Just retreat. And just enjoy. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Tomorrow we are going to be making more videos on the planning process and other things. I'm going to be answering your questions. I love receiving your questions. Thanks for commenting on the videos. Thank you for watching the videos. Most of all, thanks for joining me on this journey. I'm doing coaching calls. We've had success in those. I already have testimonials. If you feel that you could benefit from coaching, remember, I will take you specifically hand by hand with my years of experience in business and in consulting and coaching. And I will take you to what it is you want very quickly, a lot quicker than it would otherwise be. You will make more progress in weeks than many people make in years. Remember, this channel is all about primarily applying the tools of philosophy, mysticism, and spirituality and business to getting you free from the prison grid, specifically getting you free from a job and a boss within 6 months to a year, because we're going places, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing great things. So, until tomorrow, till very soon, this is Javier with great love, great respect, and appreciation. Thanks for watching. Ciao.